Hello and welcome back to the Brushes of Death DLC for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Voyta just made us get a basilisk egg to make new paint with. He wants some kind of special story to sell people to make
God be
him
with you, Henry.
buy into his artwork, I guess.
Same here, Voyta.
I'll respond to him, you know, he noticed us, and he told us to go away last time so he can meet with someone, and he said it very shadily, I'm gonna say, while he's holding his skull right now. It's just very appropriate timing, Voyta. Hopefully he'll converse with us right now.
Henry! I'm glad you turned up. I could use some advice. What do you think of this sword?
Okay.
I paid Osina my last few groschen for it, and even had to paint a lewd picture above his bed. But I feel like he cheated me.
Well, honestly, I can't tell much at a glance. But why do you even need a sword? Are your customers refusing to pay?
No, I'm preparing for my final unfinished work here in the Trotsky region. A duel to the death.
What? Who is this guy trying to fight? I don't expect him to be a very good sword fighter at all. Who does he want to fight?
And who do you want to fight?
His name is Burkhard, a thief, a bandit, and above all, a murderer. There's been a bounty on his head for quite some time.
And you've suddenly decided to become a protector of the region?
It's not the region I want to protect. It's my own sanity. I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear, Burkhard must die. He must die. Over and over again. I can't even work anymore.
Why's that?
It's because I know Burkhard. He's the old acquaintance I need to meet.
Could this be the guy that he mentioned when we were trying to find the shrine that has a significant helmet? Could this be this same guy? Some horned helmet? What kind of person is Burkhard?
What kind of man is this Burkhard, anyway?
A vile one, if you can call him a man at all. He's known for beating his victims to death with a helmet, just for pleasure.
I think
he
I'm
even
right.
has a special notch on it, just for that purpose.
I think I'm right. He's got some kind of special helmet. Very weird. Alright, and what I said about the painting, Henry helping this guy face his demons, is also what is going down right here.
Well, if you've known this man for so long, why are you only deciding to get rid of him now?
Don't think I just woke up one day and decided to go kill him. Honestly, when I found out he was here, my first thought was to run. But on my way out of here, I was nearly hit by an arrow.
The archer and the gambler?
Mm-hmm. I realized it was a sign. I couldn't run, so I started looking for ways to get rid of Burkhard.
What kind of ways?
I'm not sure I should even tell you.
You can trust me.
Look at me. At everything I've done for you. Don't you think you can trust me?
Henry. My friend. All right. I won't beat around the bush. You know how I said I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear. Burkhard must die. He must die.
Be honest about the skull. I
can't
already know.
sleep, eat, or work because of it. So I've tried to get that murderer out of my head using some unchristian methods.
Yeah, you don't
That
mention.
shrine
You don't say.
and the
You don't say.
egg.
Okay.
They weren't about my artistic experiments, but my desperation.
Reaching out to other things than the Christian God for help is what it seems to be.
What were you doing at Veles's shrine?
When our Lord wouldn't help me, I tried praying to someone else.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
What was the egg for? You're not hunting down a basilisk somewhere, are you?
No, definitely not. I really did use it for the paint. And also for a kind of prayer.
Ritual?
Holy Mary.
She wasn't the one I prayed to.
Didn't think so. He hasn't been lying at all. He has just not shared the whole truth.
You'll go to hell for this. and I'll probably join you because I helped you.
You didn't know anything. God will surely understand that it's all my fault.
Let's not talk about it anymore. I'm not going to accuse him of the lying.
You know what? Let's not talk about it anymore. So, you're just going to trade your brush for a sword and kill a wanted murderer, yeah?
What else can I do? I can't get him out of my head, and the law clearly doesn't care. So let God judge us. I'll challenge Burkhard to a fair duel.
I don't mean to underestimate you, but there wouldn't be anything fair about that.
And finally, how do you know Burkhard?
Fine, but I still don't understand why this man weighs so heavily on your mind. How do you know him?
No, I can't tell you that.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry, Henry. I know I'm not giving you many answers, but believe me, I'm telling you everything I can.
You've been lying to me all this time, dodging my questions, blaspheming, and you dragged me into it.
He's going to call Burkhard like a demon or
But
something.
I don't want you ending up in hell. We have to figure out another way to deal with Burkhard.
I don't see any other way. I've waited 35 years to see someone take down that bastard. And in the meantime, he's lived his whole life in freedom. Do you know how many lives he took from others?
Let's just say I'll take care of him myself.
I'll take care of him myself. After all, it wouldn't be the first time I've nudged justice along.
I can't ask that of you.
Justice.
I've already involved you more than is healthy for your immortal soul.
Don't worry. If I end up in hell, it certainly won't be because of your Burkhard.
Henry, do you mean it?
I'll challenge him to a duel.
If I challenge him to a duel, it'll still be fair, won't it?
I suppose so.
How do I find him?
If you were preparing to face him, you must know where to find him, right?
Not exactly, unfortunately. They say he's hiding somewhere in Apollonia.
Of course.
That was enough for me. I plan to find him by ear. A gang like that can be heard miles away.
He's got a special helmet. We already know how to recognize Burkhard. Something that will stand out. It's got a notch on it, and I do believe he mentioned something about a horn, so I'll look out for that. And he just said that they have a gang.
Who put the bounty on him?
If I remember correctly, it was the bailiff of Troskowitz, and that means something. I've heard Thrush isn't one to part with his money easily, but without proper proof, he won't give you the bounty.
So I'll need the helmet. Looks like we have to ask the other questions too.
How will I know it's Burkhard?
I'd say his sins will be written all over his face, but I'm not naive. He'll definitely have his helmet with a notch on the brim.
Yep.
Well, a fella like that won't be alone, will he? Does he have a gang?
I'd bet my boots he does. At least half a dozen men. But since we're on the subject,
All right.
I'd like to ask you for something.
Henry versus six
Burkhard
guys.
likes to recruit young lads with no sense of purpose in life. He promises them money, wenches, and respect. And they repay him with blind loyalty. Sometimes even with their lives. Feel free to rough them up a bit or kick their asses, but don't kill them. I know very well they're not evil, just lost souls. And I feel sorry for people like that.
I'll try not to hurt them, but again, I'm cautious about how they'll approach things. If a bunch of guys draw their swords on me, I can't be helped. It can't be helped, I guess. But if we can fist fight them, knock them out somehow, I'll try not to hurt them. I am curious how he knows all of this, but he has known about Burkhard for 35 years, so...
How do you know so much about them?
Let's just say I've met a few of them before.
Alright, I'll try not to hurt them.
All right, I'll try not to hurt them. Unless it's absolutely necessary.
I know everything I need to know.
So, now I know everything. And don't worry, it'll all turn out fine.
Are you sure I shouldn't handle this myself? Or at least go with you?
It'll be simpler this way. Trust me.
All right then. And thank you, friend.
I'm still very hesitant to call Voyta. Wow. I think I'm getting my names confused. Voyta. Still hesitant to call him a friend, just because he's a little peculiar in his ways, but, you know, he's being honest, he's being open with us, so I'm gonna try and keep an open mind still. Before I go find and kill Burkhard, I want to see what new paintings he may have to share with me.
Can you paint a shield for me?
By all means. What shield is it to be? I'll set up my paints. Meanwhile, set your shield over there on the table.
Something's new in the... We got a dark basilisk and a light basilisk. Both of them are pretty green. Very green. Truly. Anything else that we got in here? I don't think so. It's alright. I'm gonna rock the rocket cat. Just for now. Because it's kind of awesome. Yep. Let's do it. Thank you, sir. Alright, I will go deal with the Burkhard fellow. Just want to make sure that my shield is painted. Oh, fantastic. Very good. Rocket cat. Away! Oh, just north of Apollonia. I can probably just go to these outer gates and find my way in. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Shouldn't take us too long to get this little section of Apollonia. I have no idea where they're gonna be in this giant forest, but I'm sure we'll find something in time.
Whoa!
Voyta did say that they're kind of loud. If I can challenge the one guy to a duel, the other guy should be
Burkhard and his band
free to go.
Skulking around here somewhere.
Burkhard, I hear him. Yeah, if I can challenge Burkhard to a duel, the other guy should just leave. That's the goal. I'm concerned. A little on edge here. They got good voices, though. I bet this guy with the red hat is Burkhard. That's my guess. But who knows? Hopefully I can just sneak in here without them trying to fight me right away. No, it's not. These are both just bandits. I'm wrong. What? Gentlemen, just wait. I'm looking for someone in particular. I don't want to try and run in here fighting. I don't want them to try and take up arms against me just yet. They're searching for me. Here. This guy's got armor. This has got to be... Yes, okay, good.
Turn around. That's enough.
Enough!
Don't play games with me.
I don't... No. Not surrender. That's not what I wanted to say.
I'm hit.
Oh.
Don't like red.
Ow. He just hit me very hard. We're alright.
Run before we get killed too!
Yes, get out of here. Go. Be gone. This worked out very well. Okay. Just had to find Burkhard, and the rest of them run away and live. Exactly what Voyta wanted. That's good. Away with you, heathens. Very good. They're not heathens. They're just lost souls, is what Voyta said. Okay. I'm bleeding right now, so I should probably do something about that.
Christ, this must be the helmet the painter was talking about. I should take it as proof.
The helmet doesn't really look like anything special from what I can tell. It just looks like a kettle helmet. A killer's helmet. The helmet of the notorious murderer and bandit Burkhard. Okay. Alright, does it have anything else that is worth taking? Door and chest keys. He hit pretty hard, I'll give him that. This Burkhard fella. Mutt, you gotta stop barking. I don't know why you're freaking out the way you are.
What is it, Mutt?
Stop, please. I got it. Oh my gosh. Ooh, 100 groschen. Okay. Thank you, Mutt. I appreciate it. You know? After all that yelling, that was barking, not yelling. Well, I'm gonna bring the helmet back to Voyta and it sounds like we'll be moving on to the Kutenberg region very soon. This was the last thing he had to do in this region. He did mention that. I think I'm right in saying that. One of Voyta's demons successfully dealt with. Can I trade with Asina? No, I can't for some reason. That's okay. That's just alright. Let's bring this helmet back to Voyta real quick. See what he has to say about it, you know? Am I gonna run right past him? Where is he? He blends in so well when he's sitting in this bench area. It's just very dark in this corner. Should I go talk to the bailiff and maybe try and get this the bounty first? Hold up.
How did the bounty for Burkhard come about?
Still can't remember?
Bailiff Thrush.
Bailiff Thrush.
I just skipped through that conversation. I'm gonna quickly go back to the bailiff first before I give the helmet away. See if there's some kind of little reward that I can get from Thrush. I know Thrush isn't too happy with me because Samin didn't really go very positively on my end of things.
Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
But that's okay. He's gonna have to deal with it. Thrush, I killed Burkhard.
I killed Burkhard the Bloody, so you can put him out of your mind. Well, right after you pay me the bounty.
Not so fast, lad. Do you have any proof?
I have his helmet.
I have his helmet. Look at the ridged brim. Perfectly made for murder.
That's the one. I don't even want to know how many people it's sent to their graves. Well, at least there's one less swine in the world.
Alright. Oh my gosh, 425 groschen. I'm glad I came here before giving the helmet back to Voyta. And the reputation gain. And the reputation gain. That's always nice too. Maybe we'll get another reward going from Voyta himself. Oh, he's out of his room right now. Very convenient.
I'd say you can sleep peacefully again. Burkhard is dead. I killed him.
Finally. After all these years. But
what?
I don't know. I suppose I thought I'd feel a lot more relieved. All those years of suffering, and what's at the end of it? Still the same emptiness. But don't let that trouble you. Tell me, what you did with Burkhard's gang.
I only killed Burkhard. I left the others alone.
Very good.
But whether any of them will change their ways, I can't say. Maybe I just made someone else's life harder in the future.
That's possible, I won't lie to you. But even so, I'm proud of you. By the way, what about Burkhard's helmet? Do you have it with you?
Sure. Why do you ask?
I was just thinking it could use a splash of color. And not just it. I could paint that cursed helmet on your shield. What do you say?
Do whatever you think best. I'm just glad you didn't get yourself killed.
Just make sure you don't regret it later. But I truly appreciate everything you've done for me. I hope you know that. And before you go, I'll paint that helmet nicely for you. You'll be amazed.
Oh my god, did I'm gonna see what the painted helmet looks like. He just painted the killer's helmet for me. Very curious. And it looks like we have some more shield options to look at. Be happy to do that too. Will you finally answer a few questions for me? What will you do next? Let's see what's going on here.
Now, gratitude is a fine thing, but still. I saved you from wolves, looked for pagan shrines and basilisk eggs for you. Don't you think you owe me something?
If it's about coin...
No.
To start with, a few clear answers would do.
Let's ask everything.
What's your real name? Voyta doesn't seem to suit you. And that Voytecus? I can never remember it.
See? And both are true. One in Czech and the other in Latin. But I've had many names in my life. Some completely ordinary, Others so grand, they'd leave you breathless. But just call me Voyta, and don't trouble yourself with the rest. Oh, would it change anything between us if I told you I'm now Wizard Zito or John Barleycorn?
So he's Voida to us. The rest of it's very suspicious and very vague. Don't like that he's like, I have many names. I've gone by many names in this lifetime. It's very esoteric is what I'm going to say, and kind of mythical sounding.
Where did you get that skull of yours?
What kind of question is that? Where did you get yours?
What? Well, obviously, it's mine. I've had it since I was born.
See? And it's the same with me. Maybe I didn't have it in the cradle, but it's always been here, waiting for me. Somewhere.
This is just making me more suspicious. Why did I ask questions? Why am I asking questions? This is just making it this much more mysterious.
What really happened between you and those two who tied you to that tree?
You just have to keep reminding me of that, don't you?
Don't laugh. I mean it. You say they cheated you at dice, and they say you foretold their deaths with that skull of yours. I'd rather believe you, but I'm not entirely sure.
Neither am I. Of anything, anyone, or ever. But we know each other well enough, don't we? Have I ever foretold anything for you? Or cursed you?
No.
Then stop asking me about those two, or I'll do it.
You painted a picture of Henry doing different things for this is he has but he hasn't, and he's only spoken around things, not really told us direct truths at all this whole time, and it's all been very vague, all very mythical, and all very walking the lines of like devil type stuff. Very weird. Very weird.
How did you really find out about Velus's shrine? Even the locals have almost forgotten it.
You'd be surprised at all the things I know, and all the things you could know, if you stopped now and then to think.
What really happened between you and Burkhard? You said you knew him. How?
Henry, please, don't ask me about him. I'll gladly talk with you about anything else, but I want to put him out of my head for good. Out of both of them.
Well,
What?
thanks a lot for your answer.
Are you angry with me? I swear I haven't lied to you.
Only because you didn't tell me anything worthwhile. You're quick to change your tune, aren't you?
It's just... everything is more complicated than it seems. But you're right. You deserve an answer. Except, between these walls, it's hard for me to open up. I need to be on solid ground, at home, to speak more freely. My work here in the Trotsky region is finally done, but I'll stay a little while longer. I'd like to get to know the place better, and with a bit of luck, I won't end up tied to a tree this time. But I'll head home soon, to Kutenberg. You know what? Stop by and see me there sometime. I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about.
All right, I'll meet him in Kutenberg. It sounds like we'll be able to get more out of him once we see him in his home turf. And if this storage area or like this little workshop that he has right now is gonna kind of show anything to us, his home is gonna be the next step up, messy wise, painting wise. Kind of, we'll see more into how he lives once we see him in Kutenberg.
All right, then. I'll meet you in Kutenberg.
I can't wait, my friend.
All right. We've helped him conduct in black magic. We've just killed someone for him, and we've helped him make paintings in pagan areas. Voida, you are a walking question mark, a walking mystery, and I'm getting strung along in your little story. He's painted a picture for us, and he's painted our shield. That's what he's done for us so far. He gave Henry wings. Not a lot in return. kinda. To be fair, though, what's going on with this helmet? I'm just kind of going through it all. We got almost 500 groschen for getting rid of the bandit that Voyta wanted us to kill, and we got this painted helmet that I have to check out because it might be cool. You know, it is kind of cool. Let me move my camera. It's all right. It's all right. It's red and white. Looks like it has a little notch out of it in the front. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. I'm glad I have it. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next part, and we're going to go meet Voyta in Kuttenberg. See you next time.